Hey guys, how's it going? It's Dmitry here, and in this tutorial we will continue improving our React application, and a couple of things that I'm going to improve, guys, during this tutorial. So first of all, guys, this is the current state of our application, right? So we can switch back and forth between front end and back end, infrastructure, and so on, right? But another thing is I really would like to come up with the home page, right? So at the moment, if you switch to home page or if you navigate to home page, right, it's empty, and also it's not a default behavior at the moment, right? So essentially when we load our application for the first time, you know, it is navigating here, but like to this page, but it's empty, you know, and yeah, it's not the right that it's empty, right? So we definitely need to think about that. So guys, and the way I would like to make changes here, I would like just to show here each first item from each of these pages, right? For example, from front frameworks route, I'm going to show React.js, right, card. Then I'm going to show this card from backend frameworks and so on and so forth, right? So essentially, once again, on this page, I'm going to show the cards of the each first element from each of these pages, right? Or from every page. Cool, guys, let's implement it then. First thing first, I will start from going to sidebar, right? And I'm going to uncomment this piece here, right? I need this link, and the link it's going to be a home link, right? So link is here now, I uncommented it, and now if I navigate to here, right, again switch between home page and the rest of the pages, right? That's exactly what I need. So, but again, now at the moment it's empty, right? So the next step, I'm going to, I'm going to fill out this empty page, right, with the cards. So let's go back to dashboard, and then essentially we need to fill out this array, right? It's going to be array of objects. So guys, and essentially I'm just going to copy and paste it. For example, I will start from front end and resource, right? And here I'm going to copy and paste this first object, and let's go back here we go. And so that's what I'm going to do step by step, right? And I guess here I'm going to rename it from infrastructure to dashboard, I guess. Why not? Cool. So, and the next one is going to be obviously backend, front resource, then back resource. Here we go. It's over here, right? Also the first element. So, and ideally, yeah, we need to format everything. Alright, so next one is going to be, let's just standard. So next one is going to be infrastructure, and it's going to be this first element. So dashboard, and guys, throw it away in case of IDs, we need to change it, right? So, and the same stuff with the in case of videos, right? The first one is going to be front video. I'm also going to copy this first element and place it here 4. So then it's going to be back video. Here we go. And the last one, it's component infrastructure video. Here we go. So this is the last one, right? So essentially it's going to be 6 cards, right, at the end. And guys, definitely we need to format it, right? Cool. So now we have all these objects. If you go back to here, so straight away you can see, right, all the objects here, but immediately you can see some issues, right? So first of all, okay, this card they're working, right, but these cards they're broken. So the problem is at the moment we're using different kinds of cards, right? As you remember, we have like two components, right? Card components. One we called just card, so it's in common, right? And another one we call in video card, right? So and essentially here, if I go to dashboard, I'm using card. So guys, the problem is obvious, right? We cannot use card in case of video components or video elements. So, and that's why what I'm planning to do, I'm planning to make changes in case of card, right, component. I'm going to adapt it for both cases, and I'm going to get rid of video card component as a result. So I will show you guys how to do it, and it's a good practice actually. That's what we do as a software developers in real life scenarios. So guys, essentially if you go to video card and you notice that we're using this video player, right, in case of videos. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to say, first of all, I'm going to copy this stuff. I'm going to copy this importing to card component. So in order to utilize it in the card component, right? So and now I'm going to use this React player. Let's place it here. So guys, and now the tricky part is we have to avoid showing in some cases videos, right, in some cases this image, right, because otherwise it's going to be a mishmash. So in order, like, how we're doing that in React, so you can do this way, guys. First of all, you have to specify the condition when you would like to show this this component. In order to do that, you can do that this way, and I will explain you guys what I'm trying to achieve at the moment. So guys, what I'm saying here, I'm wrapping this component into that piece of logic, right? And I'm saying if web preview URL exists, or if we passing it here to component or card component, if we passing it to card component, then please show this React player component, right? Otherwise, if we're not passing this web preview URL props, then we're not going to show React player component. And then guys, couple of more things like that, right? So we're going to say if we passing cover as a prop, right, then we're going to show this piece. Otherwise, please don't show this image tag, right, or cover image. So let's go back, guys, and let's see what's happening. So it's partially already working, right? But then a couple of more things. So I also don't want to show the resource link in case of videos. So let's go back and let's also come up with the logic here. Wrap in a condition, right? Or wrap it this a tag also, as in case of this element, right? Or this previous React Player component. So and the logic going to be, for example, if this link exists, then show, otherwise please don't show. Okay, it's a mistake I done. So let's see what's happening now. So cool, guys, right? You can see at the moment it's working now. So essentially what's happening, now video and the standard cards, they working and they using the same component, card component, right? So in case of this page, we're not using video card component anymore, right? So we're sharing the same component, which is pretty cool, guys. And now I'm going to do the same for all of the pages, guys. So, and in order to do that, let's move on to, for example, okay, now dashboard, we switch to card component, right? And we're sharing it in case of dashboard. And then let's go from the top to the bottom. So here we're already using just card. So what about the back video? So let's switch to card here, and the path going to be card. Cool. So then, guys, in case of front-end resource, I believe you're already using card, of course. So essentially it's going to be only in case of videos. And here let's switch to card. And later on I'm going to delete video component, video card component completely, because we're not going to use it anymore. Cool. And infrastructure video, front video, here we go, one more, right? Card, and here also card. Cool. So guys, now let's delete this video card component, because we're not going to use it anymore. And the cool stuff about that, guys, so now essentially we simplified kind of simplified logic, right? Because we're not, like, you know, using these different components anymore. It's always better to centralize logic, and that's what like components allow us to do that, right? We can share the logic based on the same component, right? Which is pretty cool. Okay, let's go back and see if it's working. So it's still working here, right? Cool. And if you go back here, so in case of this page, it's still working. But what about the videos? Here we go, guys. Everything still works, which is awesome. So now, guys, I'm going to wrap up this tutorial, because I think it's long enough and we already achieved a lot of stuff. You know, we obviously get rid of one of the components, which is a nice thing, right? We combine, or instead of using two different components at the moment, we combine these two components, and now we're just utilizing just one component instead of two of them, right? Which is pretty cool, guys. So we simplifying logic, kinda, or sharing logic, which is a good thing, guys. And yeah, pretty much it, guys. Please like this tutorial if you like it. Please, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet and you follow my tutorials. And I see you guys next time. And one more thing, next time I'm going to make some CSS changes, and they're going to be some quite drastic changes in case of CSS, and it's going to be another interesting tutorial, guys. And see you next time. Goodbye.